for playing games is done. Adversaries all better run. We're coming up to reach the top, unbeatable and we'll never stop. We're the ones in charge, yeah. We're staying living large, yeah. We're the one who fly, yeah. They don't ever have a chance, why do they even try? Everybody, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rock your body, yeah, yeah, yeah. Time to party, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause the BackSeat Boyz are back. I said the BackSeat Boyz are back. And the BackSeat Boyz are back. And the BackSeat Boyz are back.
Hey everybody, welcome to the SPOcast. BackSeat Boyz are back. Speaking of the BackSeat Boyz, Tommy Grayson, what's up, brother?
What up? Whoop, whoop. Tommy Grayson in the house.
Welcome back. We got a pretty awesome show tonight. I'm excited. We got the Big Daddy from the Philadelphia 76ers going to be here. We got Brian Logan coming in. We got Phil going to be here. We even got my brother Robbie coming, but no Donnie B. So we will have Donnie B back soon. So real quick, before we get started, I want to talk about the next few weeks. But before we do that, let's bring on, I think, Phil. We got Phil here. What's up, brother?
Hey, how's everybody doing?
What
Good,
up? What
man.
up?
How was your week?
It was good until tonight, but I'm sure we'll get to that.
Why was it good until tonight?
May have had a little road rage incident.
What up, Relic?
Again.
Everything's fine. Everything's under control.
Last week when you were late, I made the comment you're in mid-curse word on the road.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I wasn't too far off, brother.
I was voice messaging somebody when it all happened, and I had to delete it.
You were texting.
It's not hands free. Hit the button. Hit record. Voice. And it wasn't texting. It was Facebook Messenger.
Danger Ginger said, "Holy crap, Phil is on."
Hey,
time.
I was on time last time. Maybe not last week.
About holy cow, Phil. Was on time. So there you go. I worked in the holy cow. Everybody, the little. Anyway,
I'm sure we'll talk about other stuff. All the fun stuff.
Yeah, all the fun stuff. By the way, my brother Robbie's here. Let's see if he's here. Robbie. Oh. What's going on, man? Damn, dude, the house is looking good.
Yeah,
What do you got there? Crutches? You got your crutches?
Christmas time. Yeah, man, you know.
How you feeling?
Like shit, like crap. Sorry, like crap.
Are you?
You know, it is what it is. No, but no, I mean, really happy. What up, Mike Hamilton? Yo, shout out to Mike Hamilton, who was like the first one to officially book Angelo on the show, him and Brett. So
Really?
yeah, I was thinking about that this past weekend because, you know, we had Battleground and everything. So,
Nice.
yeah, it was Blackout and Notorious Inc., Devin and Drew. PW.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and Ange put the boots to Dev. So that was Brett and Mike Hamilton were like the first two to like actually just announce, accompanied by the whole nine, you know.
Nice.
He managed Meanie for Breaker Morant before that, but that was like him and like 3 or 4 other kids, Breaker's son and a couple other little boys and girls. So this was different, you know. This he entered, slapped hands and stuff, you know. So I'll be, you know, working with him with SPO and everything. I think I told you that's something I'm super grateful to him for. So what up, Mike Hamilton?
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like a dude today on the SPOcast if that's cool, because the reality is, even if I run my mouth, there's literally nothing I can do. The light just fell while we were logging on, and I fell trying to pick it up off camera. So, you know.
Book of Job. I'm going to read from the Book of Job later, Robbie, so you can identify with Job.
Not Arrested Development Job, right? It's an illusion, Michael.
No,
Right?
the original Job, brother.
Okay. Just making sure.
Exactly. But anyway, so we got a lot going on tonight. Big Daddy from the Philly 76ers is going to be here very soon tonight, and we're going to tell some funny stories. So here's the show tonight.
Ronnie Hogan, what up, brother?
Everybody for Philadelphia 76ers, stomp your feet.
Man, I always feel like I'm worshiping when I hear that song. Whew. That is like from the 70s, and I guess every time the Sixers win, they play it, but I love it. I don't know. I think it's an awesome song. I can't not be happy listening to that song. So I definitely want to ask Big Daddy about that when he gets on here. So, guys, real quick, I want to tell everyone watching in the chat and everything that we have some very special episodes coming up the next 2 weeks. As you know, next Tuesday, Christmas Eve, for those who celebrate it, the following Tuesday, New Year's Eve. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have 2 special episodes. Check this out. So this Monday, 6 days from today, 12/23, December 23rd, a very backseat holiday. Donnie B will be back, and we're going to have a lot of surprises. So that's one where you do not know who's going to pop up. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then a week later, the year-end awards, December 30th, right here, 7 p.m. So Spokecast, same time, 7 p.m., just moving one night earlier to Mondays for the next 2 weeks. And here's the info on the award ceremony, which will be 2 weeks from yesterday, the 30th. There we go. So, event of the year, match of the year, wrestler of the year, tag team of the year, manager of the year. Tommy Grayson, what's that next one?
Mark of the year.
The mark of the year. We'll use Donnie.
Mark of the year, best baby face and best heel. And for those who, caught the audio, yes, that is in fact the classic Justice League intro. We were thinking of, the spirit and, what SPO Wrestling is all about. And, it's the superpowers. We always envisioned ourselves to be like the Justice League come together. And right here, creative minds think like we are a Justice League ready to, just reflect on just what a year of superpowers of wrestling.
That's it. So Monday, December 30th, 7 p.m. right here, year-end awards. Here's the song Tommy just told you about. Nice. That is the perfect song, man. Good stuff.
It really is. It really is. Shouts out to Bruce Timm, the DCAU, the best interpretation of the Justice League in the DC universe, bar none. Better than any movie, better than anything. Real quick, I want to just give a reminder. Everyone check the chat because at 8 p.m. we are going to have a premiere tonight. It's not of Trip TV, but it is of the official BackSeat Boyz 2024 Tron, edited by yours truly, produced and engineered by the Duke of the Wicked himself, Violent J, the requested video for months by now. Okay, we call it the curtain room or the curtain sellout of Gorilla Position. And, bottom line, it's a bop. We had a really good time putting this video together. We had a really, really fun time coming out and, rocking out with all the juggalos and juggalettes, so much so that this is now canon. Johnny and Trent made their name in coming out to classic Backstreet Boys and The Chase. And like Johnny and Trent, we continued on with both of those versions, but to have your own custom engineered royalty-free music that you could play anywhere for anybody, and it just, wait till you hear it. It gets stuck in your head. It's like infectious. It's an infectious groove. Shouts out to Mike Muir and Suicidal Tendencies.
Like your theme song, like our theme song for the Spokecast gets stuck in your head, right?
Right. Exactly.
So all I can hear now is the Justice League song in my brain.
See, I'm still thinking the clap your hands, everybody. I love that. I feel like we should dance to it in a little bit. Anyway, so the big holiday specials are coming up. Join us for that. We do have to announce some stuff tonight for the event. We have a big announcement. We're adding something to the event on February 8th. So by the way, check this out. This we put out just a couple days ago. This is Feral Face. Check this out, our champion.
Mm.
There it is. The feral face will return, and he will face Bufa Ayo with the boombox, the international superstar. You know, they used to call Trent the international superstar in CZW. Remember that, Rob?
Oh yeah, of course, man.
You like that for Bufa or what?
I do. It's apropos. You know, if he wins that title, there's a chance that, you know, the SPO Gold Championship officially becomes a world title if it's defended across other countries and other continents. You know, that was the one thing about CZW for all of us. You know, as really young men in the business, we were able to say that we held what would be the old official standards of a world championship.
Right.
And I mean, Ruckus is like the expert on that stuff because you know how he is about the belts and the lineage of the belts and everything. But yeah, you know, CZW, those titles, once they're defended in 4 countries, they're officially world titles. So if Bufa were to win that gold championship, it would be a chance to see the SPO gold title elevated if Bufa is to take it, because right now with his schedule overseas, he's already on the regular in 2 or 3 countries. So if you add the United States to that right there, Bufa could very well be the guy to carry SPO into 2025 and into the years to come and change the scape of SPO.
No, you're right.
Yeah. And Face is the same thing. You know, Face, and, you know, forgive me if I say R, because SPO is a family. So we're all in this together, all of us. But SPO's like, Face is like our Sabu.
Yeah, he is.
Guy that you see that, like, to see him breaking through those bricks, that's something that I wish I would have thought of. It's something that you're unbreakable Johnny Cashmere. It's something, and I'm Mr. Glass, your brother. But I mean, that's something that you probably wish you would have thought of. But Face is just, he's on the cutting edge. He really is. He really is.
He's something special. He's unique.
Absolutely. We're very blessed to have him in SPO. We really are.
Got to agree with you. 100%. But yeah, so that's the main event. We also have, here it is, the ladder match, the key to the city ladder match. Pat Dynamite and Buffalo Wild Wings mascot Hank against Blackout, Ruckus and Robbie. Mayor Roots will be in the building. And of course, the new GM, Tiny, will have her first day on the job.
Is that the city from Super Smash Bros. From I can't think of the name of the game. It has Ness in it.
Rampage?
No, not Rampage.
It's not though. It's not. Whatever you think it's not, because that's not where I got it. I don't think.
Whatever video game had. I'm drawing a blank. Nintendo Marks, help me out here. The game that Ness, the
Paperboy.
character did. What's that?
Paperboy.
It does look like Paperboy, but that was a neighborhood.
Earthbound. Thank you, Ginger.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you. Earthbound. It looks like Earthbound.
I guess
that's awesome. That makes me so much happier now to be on that ridiculous flyer, wrestling these guys like Pat Dynamite and Hank the Buffalo again. You know, how many more times am I going to get injured?
I don't know. But you're right. You are getting to be like Samuel L. Jackson in his wheelchair. Just everything hurts you. Let's just real quick. So the whole stem cell thing was because of your neck. Then you had oral surgery.
Yeah, that was because of my, you know, for as much as I preach about being a healthy guy and stuff, anybody who's been on the road with me knows that nobody eats Twizzlers like Robbie Illuminati. Nobody. That's the one thing, bro. I've been very good about living a very good lifestyle. However, Johnny, you know, dude, you've been on the road with me. It's like out of control. I ate like a pound of Twizzlers on the way home from the What's Happening meet and greet. So I was excited, though. I was celebrating. It was celebratory, like Christopher with Toblerone. So that's why I had to get. So what happened was with that was I had a cavity, and then I was wrestling. I got my tooth knocked out. And it got infected. So, yeah, I had to get emergency oral surgery right before Thanksgiving. And that screwed some stuff up for me, professionally and personally. And then, of course, I blew my knee out Saturday night at the arena, probably about a minute into the match. And, everybody's like, oh, you're going to keep. This was a walking injury. This was literally, I just stepped in the ring and just blew my knee out. Oh. Now, legit, I've been doing like cardio twice a day, sometimes doing like 90 minutes of cardio a day. And I've been running hard and probably doing too much. So it was probably bound to happen. But whatever, it was bound to happen eventually stepping on the knee. It just happened to happen as I was going into the ring to execute my first offensive maneuver of the entire match. But we got through the match. I'll find out tomorrow. I'm going to see an orthopedist. I might have, hey, Sky, why don't you stop talking about Johnny looking fly while I'm talking about a serious injury? So you have pictures of it.
No, that's all good.
Robbie, I have a question
I'll allow
for
it.
you. Okay, random question, because I'm watching this amazing like spiraling portal that you have over you right now.
Yes,
but it's like literally opening a portal. Are you green screening your Christmas right now?
No, I'm not. That's a gimmick I got at Burlington Coat Factory when I was buying like polo socks and underwear and stuff.
It's like the top of a. It's like the top of a.
It looks like the top of a chimney, like a part
chimney.
Of it. Yeah, but inside a house.
There it is. There it is.
Right.
Yeah, one of those laser gimmicks. It's just going through the rotation.
I have that on the front of the house right now. The laser gimmick.
Yeah, that's all.
They're pretty cool.
Unless it really is a portal. I mean, there's drones supposedly. I mean, I live on the water. I haven't seen one drone, but
I've been looking. Speaking of drones, you want to announce our thing? Let's announce it. All right, you guys. Last time we made
Johnny Cashmere responsible for the drones in Jersey. Heard it here first on the Spoke.
I'm crippled and depressed. That way
We're close. We're close.
That way I don't fall into the personal demons. Let's put something positive up.
All right. So 7:30, we'll get Big Daddy in here. 7:15 it is now about. So here we go, everybody.
Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys for the sound. Here comes the ready or not.
All right. So we're doing a pregame show, a meet and greet. And it's not only the people down the bottom. It's not just the BackSeats and Joe Clean and Mayor Roots and Tasha Steeles and Rerun and Big Daddy. It's going to be a lot more than that, but these are the first people we're announcing. So check out the drones, guys. Blackout.
That also feels right.
Yeah. Yo, why is Ruckus flying his drones out over Chester right now?
Hey,
what's going
on? Who's behind the drones? Why the drones are out there? We can't officially or unofficially speak on anything about the drones.
Right.
Oh yeah. I'm sure
drones before I got hurt, bro. Really can't say nothing about the drones.
The drones are all anyone's talking about.
Well, here's the thing, bro. If 20 people report seeing the same drones, that's 20 reported drones. It doesn't necessarily mean there's 20 drones out there. It just means 20 people reported seeing a drone.
And the problem is now any light in the sky that doesn't maybe look right. It's a drone. Oh my God, that's a drone.
So here's
that's gotta be a drone.
Here's why I think I haven't seen any drones. Because where I live and kind of close to Johnny, where Johnny lives, we live near the water. I live on the water, and I'm near a military base and an airport. So I think because I'm so close to these things, I'm seeing what a lot of people think are drones. I'm seeing them very low and realizing they're small planes and things of that nature and helicopters. And when people are seeing them out on the mainland, they're a lot higher. So you can't really tell it's a small plane in the middle in dead of night. That could be wrong. I mean, there could be aliens over us or Iranians or somebody just waiting to kill us.
Aliens or Iranians.
Robbie, I should have went to shelter, but I don't know.
It's either the aliens or the Iranians. I love that.
I honestly think it's somebody with a lot of money who's playing. I don't know if it's a prank or if there is an intent, but if there's not a concern that it's like another country or aliens, then I think like because everywhere that these things seem to be appearing seem to be within a driving distance of each other. Like it'll be Jersey and Philly, and then like the next night it's DC, and then the next night it's Jersey, Philly, then the next night it's Norfolk, and then the next night it's Jersey, Philly. I feel
Montana,
like
Montana, Virginia. China.
Yeah,
but are they? But are they? That's the thing. Like again, some of these don't seem to be the same. Like the red and green gimmicks that you just showed, some of them don't look like that. So it's like it's ruckus.
Right.
It's ruckus.
It is ruckus. Can we Can we move back on to
wait a minute? It just hit me too that the drone colors are red and green and it's Christmas time. Did anyone ever mention that?
It's Santa.
Go ahead, brother. What were you saying?
He wants to find out who's naughty and nice.
Well, yeah, exactly. He's scouring the earth in advance. You know, he's tired of paying in slave labor for, you know, all of the reindeer and Rudolph, you know, having to shine his nose so bright. So
yeah, but
now,
you know what the problem is, bro? The problem is this. Gun sales in New Jersey have skyrocketed. That's a fact. People are literally pointing at the sky and shooting guns. Okay. So if this was government or a corporation, or you think someone would have come out by now and been like, stop shooting guns. It's us.
Right.
And they haven't. That concerns me. So anyway, so we have a pre-show.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. It's for the kids, for the families. You're going to get to see a lot of cool stuff. Hank is the host. We're going to be announcing a lot more things over the next few weeks. So stay tuned to our social media at SPO Wrestling because you ain't seen nothing yet as far as what we're going to do for this event. So stick with us. And I got to show you guys something too. I was trying to think what we could call this. We'll call it 50 Shades, but it's really a light side. You know what? Let's do light side. I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
Real quick. All right. I'm going to put myself over a little bit here. Check out. Okay. Now this is our poster for the event, right? All right. I want you to look at the ROH Final Battle poster in comparison to our poster. It's like the same poster. So our fingers on the pulse. Now I'm not saying, oh, they copied, oh, F them. No, it's a badass looking poster. But like look down the bottom with the horizontal stripe at the very bottom. And then up top, the horizontal stripe, except ours is black, theirs is white.
Yeah, but if they had the KFC chicken, then I'm going to say they stole our ideas.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I think this is I don't think this is a light side or a 50 Shades. I think this is a and I'm nothing.
Yes, it's an I'm nothing. Good
It
call.
is.
Let's do that.
It is. It's an I'm nothing.
Yeah, and I'm nothing. What about us? What about SPO? What about SPO?
What about me? What about Tiny?
Johnny Storm asked us to promote his new autobiography. Johnny Storm from England. You guys know Johnny? Robbie, you remember Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
Check it out, dude. The unofficial legend ? What a way to get around it. I love it. $19.99 on Amazon. The unofficial legend, Johnny Storm, Wonder Kid. JONNYSTORM.
Yeah, man. I remember the night they debuted in the arena. Best of the Best, too.
It was against me. They debuted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy moly.
Yep.
Yeah. They were I mean, everybody back then was just next level, but they were special. Him and Jody Fleisch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just unbelievable. What a match that night.
Totally.
Anybody watches old CZW stuff, you know, there were like a series of matches. Like every year, Best of the Best like had a match. You know, the first year was Mark versus Jay Briscoe. Then the second match, Johnny Storm versus Jody Fleisch.
Oh, that was awesome.
Then I guess the next year is when like maybe Sanjay or B-Boy debuted. So that was like year. You know, every year kind of had a theme to it.
It was neat.
I think it was B-Boy because if I'm not mistaken, Sanjay probably came by with Ruckus. I think B-Boy. I think that's what it was. Yeah, B-Boy debuted at Best of the Best. Yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you, B-Boy and Matt Tremont killed it Saturday night too.
I heard.
They absolutely killed it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm sure Drake did well too, right? Looked like he killed himself too, him and Gage.
Well, I mean, unfortunately we were third to last. They were last.
Oh, so right.
I was injured, so I was kind of like
you were being helivacked off the roof of the 2300.
Huh?
You were being helivacked off the roof of the 2300.
Being helivacked off the roof of the 2300. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, but I heard they killed it. But I mean, but yeah, B-Boy just, you know, I mean, we're like I said, I mean, what a crew of guys that we came from that we're all still going hard. You know, Johnny, you and I, Mickey, Ruckus,
Yeah.
Drake.
Yep.
So good bus. Go
Yep,
Rick
Rick
Blue.
Blade.
Yeah, GQ.
There we go. Dewey. Hell yeah, man. I saw Dewey was there too.
Great to see Dewey the other night. Saturday night, Dewey was there.
Yep. Phil, did you say you had something for tonight? What'd you have?
I have I guess you can say a bad area. And you know what?
Yes!
Tommy. I can't believe Tommy's so excited that there's a bad
We
area.
love bad areas. And
You
we got
don't
to do our other thing.
No, let me just preface this by saying, okay, that if you are in wrestling, okay, and you are in a neighborhood that you shouldn't be, it is beyond a rite of passage. Usually the best crowds are in the worst areas, or the best times are in the worst areas. That's all I'm going to preface this by saying. Go ahead.
Then, well, I know that then where we should run a wrestling event. So, for a little bit of context. So I always come in, typically it's after I drive through DC traffic. Today was worse. I was literally in DC before I made my way home. So I'm like winding through the city going 5 miles an hour. Get to the belt, just bad traffic. I mean, there's other shit that I'm in a bad mood about. And I pull off in Camp Springs, Maryland, home of Andrews Air Force Base. So this is like Air Force One when it lands to bring the president back to DC. This is where they land. I could tell they were getting ready for the president to either arrive or depart because of the way they sort of set up police. So traffic is just a nightmare. And
for those who don't know, not to cut you off, but for those who don't know, DC is easily like one of the perpetually like top 10 like worst ranked cities of crime per capita in the country, correct?
And this is actually no for cities, no. For traffic,
for cities,
it's like one of the top 3 for traffic in the country. It's like Atlanta, DC, and New York, and LA. It's probably in the all rotate, I think, between the top 4. But it's this area though has fallen into significant kind of economic collapse, and then it kind of comes back, and then it falls down worse, and then it comes back and not quite up, and then falls down worse. And so I've always when I'm in that space, I feel almost claustrophobic, but I can't. It's the only way really to get off on the interstate without sort of going further out of the way and driving through more traffic and more BS. So it's worse than normal. I'm already feeling a little closed in. And as I'm getting near the light to finally where I know, like, okay, things are going to break up and things will finally, I can get turned on the road where I can go like the 40-minute last stretch to home. Cars are like cutting everybody off to come over from the left lane because they were bypassing everybody in the far left lane and now want to cut across 2 lanes of traffic to try to now pull off. And so I'm sitting there. I may have been voice messaging somebody on Facebook Messenger. I'm not going to lie. So I have that. I have a dashboard mount, and I literally just go tap, and that's all I do. I'm not texting. I'm hitting the voicemail. So there is a voice message of me cussing as this car is just coming over, and I'm like, no, you're not coming over. And I'm just more aggressively coming up as they're continuing to come in. And at one point, I'm like, I don't care. I'm just going to hit them. And then also my brain goes, Phil, don't hit the damn car. And so I drive over the curb that is leading over a bridge top that like it wasn't going to be a curb much longer just so I can get past this car because I couldn't take it anymore. I was tired of cars and people and I was done. I was like, I'm tired of this weird, like passive aggressive, I'm aggressive, whatever bullshit. I had just had it. I had just had it.
Phil.
That's why our pop used to say that they shouldn't give women driver's license. Remember that, Johnny?
I remember him saying that. Yeah, Mom. Our grandmother never drove. Grandmother never drove a day in her life.
I did not say the gender of the driver, but Robbie's not wrong.
Well, guys, it's 7:30.
It's about that time.
It is 7:30. Let's get him in here. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm going to play the song first.
Play the song. Get it over with.
Move it. Yes. What's
Hey,
up,
what's going on?
brother?
How you guys doing? Good to be here. Good to be here. What's going on?
Damn, you look good, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you do too. It's good to see you. Known you for a long time.
God, it's so good to see. I actually got chills right now, bro. You look amazing, and thank you for being here.
No problem. No problem. Anytime. Anytime.
So I gotta give you the intro you deserve, man. All right. So first time I ever went to a wrestling event was to see Sunny. And she was at, you remember, she was at the Mount Holly Armory, and it said, Sunny gonna be here. And I said, I'm going. I walk in to see Sunny, and there's a ring, and it's an event. And who's on the event but you and Aaron, the Himalaya Players, against the Misfits. And I'm watching this thing like, oh my God, this is like the coolest thing ever. You end the match saying, next month, we're bringing back a cage match.
Yes, we did.
Dude, I only stayed through to the intermission. I met Sunny and I left. I didn't watch the rest of the show. I was like, you know, I liked you guys, but that was it.
Uh-huh.
A month later, my boy calls me up. He's like, yo, you know what tonight is? I'm like, it's that cage match. He's like, hell yeah, it is. I'm like, we're going. And you brought me back. And that is when I met the Pitbulls and ended up training, bro.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah. And then we met you, and I gotta say, bro, I'm gonna get a little emotional when I say this. My former partner, Trent Acid, adored you. Adored you.
Come on. Trent was a good guy. He really was. He's missed.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed. You know, I've been out of the wrestling business for about 10 years now. Of course, I've wrestled for 18 years. And plus, the whole thing with the Sixers had jumped off, so I got into that. I don't have season tickets anymore, but I think there might be a change where Big Daddy will be back in the Wells Fargo. I'm the entertainer. You know, I enjoy fans. I enjoy people. I enjoy making people laugh. You know.
Hell yeah. And we got you for the pregame show.
Yes, I will be there.
There you are on the right. I even made you're cartoonized. That's actually you as a cartoon right there. Believe it or not. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be there. The kids are going to love you, man. The families of Chester, the kids in Chester, they're going to adore you, bro. But I want you to meet everybody. This is Tommy, one of the new BackSeat boys.
Hello,
Nice
Tommy.
to meet you,
How you
bro.
doing?
And then Phil, you probably met from like the days of PWU. He's been around forever.
Yes. How you doing? Good to see you again.
And then the enemy of the NPC, that's Robbie, my brother down there.
Okay.
And then just joining us, he's on mute, but he's here with the waterfall in the background, is Brian Logan, the referee. Remember Guy? You don't remember you. He was the referee, the redheaded referee.
Okay, I'd probably have to see a picture or something, but yeah. It's been a while.
Yes, it is. Guy, you know what I'm thinking right now, Guy?
He's muted. I tried unmuting him, and he won't unmute himself.
He's not. Try to unmute, Guy. No? Let me see if I can unmute.
There it goes.
There you go.
There you go.
Say something, Guy. No, I can't hear you.
I can't.
That's all right. This happened before. We'll figure it out.
He's going to say something.
So, Big Daddy, I got to ask you. So,
Okay.
how did it come about with the Sixers? Explain it all. How did it all happen? It's so surreal to me that this even happened.
Okay, I have to start this story from the beginning. So
Please.
just sit down and get comfortable because it's a little bit of a story. I was at a Sixers game and we were sitting close, and this song came on, Moore's Day in the Time, The Bird. So that song comes on, and Johnny, you know me for years. You know I could be a clown. So I started dancing to The Bird, and the next thing you know, I'm on the big screen. So don't put a camera on me and don't think I'm not going to ham it up. You made it worse. So I really got into it then. Crowd is laughing. You know, you see this big guy doing The Bird. They were laughing. So every time they played a song, I got up and started dancing, and they just kept putting the camera on me. Even they played a Michael Jackson song, and I started doing Michael Jackson. They were loving it and eating it up. So a guy who worked for the Sixers, a good friend of mine now, Derek Hayes, he came walking up and he was like, well, do you have season tickets? And I said, no. And he said, if we give you tickets, would you come back and do exactly what you did tonight? And I said, yeah. So they gave me tickets once, they gave me tickets twice, and they even set up like a dance contest between me and this guy. I was the plant. So this guy, this old buff guy, he's gonna get out there, he's gonna dance around. And then I started dancing and blew him out of the water. And, you know, people went nuts. So they came up to me again, the Sixers came up to me again and said, we have a big man's dance team called the Broad Street Beefcakes, and we want you to audition for them. I said, okay. So I went to the audition, and they instantly put me on. So I was a Broad Street Beefcake for 2 seasons, which was a paying gig. So I was, you know, that was pretty cool to get paid to dance around and act silly. They was even paying me for rehearsals. It was like,
hold
wow.
on 1 second. I don't mean to cut you off. Robbie, have you ever heard of the Broad Street Beefcakes?
No.
Me neither. This is fascinating. Okay, go ahead.
It would have been 2005, 2006.
Okay.
We danced like maybe at 5 to 6 games a season.
Oh, at the games.
Yeah, at the games.
Oh, cool. Okay, got it.
I went to a Sixers game in like 08 because Yao Ming. It was like a Tuesday night, and I was living at 10th and Oregon, and Yao Ming was playing, and they had like, you know, when they used to do like the $15 tickets the day of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of my boys bought the tickets at like 6 o'clock, and Yao Ming was out there at 8. But that was 08, so that was probably after that, after you weren't
right after.
But my one boy from high school was their mascot at one point. He passed away though, Glenn, Lil G. He was a little person. He was their mascot like from 01 to like 04 maybe.
Okay.
He had health problems because, you know, he was a little person.
Mm-hmm.
He would have said midget, so I'll just say Glenn was a midget. God bless him.
Right.
God rest him.
Right. So go ahead, Big Daddy James. And Big Daddy wrestled as Dr. Ruthless was his wrestling name.
I remember your show you ran at in August with Alpha. Him and Aaron were the first 2 people I met. And I still have Aaron's phone number and in my leather phone book that I bought like Logan had. And, yeah, God rest Aaron's soul too, man. He was the best. He was absolutely the best.
Yeah. That's okay. So I danced for the Broad Street Beefcakes for 2 years, and then they got rid of us. They decided to disband them, but I still was coming to the games. They still was giving me tickets here and there to come to the games, and I just kept dancing around and acting silly. And there was one time we were in the playoffs, and I'll tell you how far back it goes. We were playing the Miami Heat. This is when LeBron, Chris Bosh, and D Wade were there. So we were playing the Miami Heat in the playoffs, and I went out and I started dancing. I had my oldest son paint Go Sixers on my stomach. So I danced, pulled my shirt up, there's Go Sixers, and everybody saw it, and somebody filmed it. And when they filmed it, they posted it, and it went on YouTube.
I saw that.
And it blew up. So the next day, I'm home, and my boss at the time calls me up, and he was like, dude, you have to call ESPN Radio. And I'm like, why? He's like, they're talking about you at the game yesterday. You got to call them. So I called them, and he's like, yeah, we thought you were the best thing at the game. The Sixers got blown out, but you were hilarious. And I'm like, well, thanks. So the Sixers invited me to come to another game, and I did the same thing, because this clip went viral, and it was on different TV shows and this, that, and forth. It's a saying, good publicity, bad publicity, either you infamous or you famous, whatever. So I didn't care. People said negative stuff, people said funny stuff. I didn't care. I know who I am.
That's how it was in our day. It ain't like that no more. Everyone worries now. But
oh, please. These people are soft nowadays, man. So I ain't even gonna go down there.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But so when off season came, the guy from the Sixers said, "We want you to come up to our offices. We want to talk to you." So I said, "Cool." So I went to the Sixers offices, and we actually had a meeting. And he asked me what ideas did I have as far as continue to do this. So that's when they came up with the Revolutionaries, which was a group of fans that were just hardcore fans that was going to sit in a section and cheer for the Sixers.
Oh, yeah.
So where they made the mistake was they got a bunch of college students to come down and do it. Nothing against college students. They're young, they're energetic, this, that, and the fourth. But they
Not
tend to
reliable.
do whatever the heck they want to do
Right.
and they kind of sort of was disrespectful. So me being older and a little bit more mature and an entertainer, I had to like organize all that and tell them what to say, what not to say. You can't curse. You can't flip the bird to the opposite team, this, that, and the
Yeah,
fourth.
you have experience.
Yeah, I got experience and I know what to do and what not to do. You can't come down there drunk and act the fool. And that's pretty much what they were doing.
Of course.
So I just kept doing it and I got filmed different times, and being a revolutionary, we was in the playoffs, we were playing Boston, and it was on TNT. And I pulled my shirt up to distract Kevin Garnett. I didn't know they were filming me at the time. I looked over at Derek. Derek is crying, laughing. And I'm like, I texted him and said, what's so funny? And he was like, they just put you on TNT. Chris
You're distracting the players during the game from the stands.
yeah, what's his name? Chris Webber. There you go. I'm sorry. Chris Webber is talking about you right now. So at the end of the game, I think we won that game. But at the end of the game, I'm standing there, and there's this guy with a headset came running up, and he said, do you mind doing a segment at the end of the game with you, Charles Barkley, and Shaquille O'Neal? And I
Do you
said,
mind?
do I mind? Do I mind? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So they said, they told me what to say. We want you to say that you're the winner of the shirt off because, Shaq and Charles was having this contest of who could lose the most weight and get in the best shape. So we want you to pull your shirt up and say you're the winner of the shirt off. I did that, and this clip was filmed, and then that went viral.
Wow.
So it was just like one thing after another, and it was just God is good.
Awesome.
Nothing that I had planned. It was just right place, right time, doing the right thing. And the Sixers paid for me to go to Boston for Game 7, where they played Boston Game 7 at the Garden, and I would never do that again. Those Boston fans had to be, I'm going to put my glasses down for that. They were the rudest bunch of people I ever met.
Now, someone just here, Steve Jordan said, yeah, I heard of you guys, and I think you did something at Madison Square Garden. That's right?
No, we was never at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were. Okay. Where were you?
No. We were in Boston.
Oh, in Boston. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, Boston Garden.
Boston Garden, right.
Yeah,
that's what I got confused with.
Yeah,
Wow.
And those fans harassed me the entire time. And
I was doing that in the crowd. I harassed you the whole time in the crowd. No, you were a good guy. I was on your side.
Yeah, you were supposed to be on my side.
Yeah, we were on your side. Yeah, we were harassing the misfits.
But that was the whole Big Daddy thing. Now, if I could share a quick Johnny Cashmere story real quick.
Oh,
you and your boy Trent Acid had a habit of mooning me whenever I came into the room.
I forgot. Trent always wanted you to look at his ass.
Why?
Always. I don't know. Because you got bashful. It's because you would go, oh, shit. And you would get all like. So Trent would be like, watch, I'm showing my ass. And then he would call you and you'd come around the corner and have his ass out. I forgot about this.
And you know what? I was so gullible. I would walk around the corner every time, like Trent ass looking for you. I'm like, okay. And then I see, I'm like, oh, no.
Remember the time Trent made you go home and get your bathing suit?
Yes.
So
Yes. You were having a barbecue over your house.
Yeah.
And you had a swimming pool in your backyard, and you wanted me to go swim. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go. He made me go all the way back to my house, get my bathing suit so I could jump in the pool. I remember that. That's
Brian,
the first time I met. It was one of the
Brian.
times I met your mom. I think I met your mom one time before, but I know I met her that time.
Yep.
Yeah, she was really nice.
Sure did. That's the night Stan the Fan showed up at my house, and when he was talking, a piece of spit flew out of his mouth and went into my mother's mouth.
Oh.
Why did you have to bring that up?
That's what she remembers from that day.
Oh.
Brian.
That's
Brian,
not what I remember.
And Stan the Fan was, no disrespect, was quite disgusting.
Are we going to talk about? I don't want to blow anybody's spot, but are we going to talk about the cannonball in the pool or no? And what Verdi did?
Oh, the belly flop. You did the belly flop in the pool.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you jumped in the
you
pool.
did. Trent threw himself out of the pool and then made me press on his stomach and squirted water out of his mouth. He acted like I was giving him CPR, like spit the water out of his mouth like a whale out of his blowhole.
He acted like a beached whale. He was
Trent
like,
was a funny dude. I remember one time
he was
I
like
was
this.
doing.
And Trent went boom on to the side.
I remember one time I was doing a street fight in South Philly, and we're doing this fight, and we're hitting each other with chairs and everything. And I have to look out at the corner of my eye. There's Trent, ass out, mooning me. So I'm like, come on, man. I can't even work. I can't even wrestle without seeing your ass. But he was a funny guy, man. He really
That
was.
great. Dude, I ran an event at my college in '99.
I remember that.
You were in the main event against the
With the
Pitbulls.
Pitbulls.
And then 3 months later, we ran the event at my city on the river, and you guys were on that too, right?
Yes. Yes,
So-
Bro in the City, we wrestled Bad Attitude.
Yes.
I remember that. It was hot as hell.
Yes,
That
it was.
day. I remember that, man. It was so hot. And we were throwing punches like Andre the Giant all slow because it was just so hot. And we were so gassed. We were just trying to end this. I was like, Aaron, come on, let's take this home. I'm dying.
Yep.
I'm having a stroke out here. It had to be like 100 degrees out there, man.
Danger Ginger said, Trent's ass is why Big Daddy retired from wrestling.
I got tired of saying it.
Now, the amount of times, Johnny, I've heard you tell Big Daddy stories, not once has Trent mooning Big Daddy come up, and you would think that like that would have at least come up at this point.
I'm surprised he never broke. He did it all the time. He mooned me every time.
It was wiped from my memory. My memory's terrible. Every time someone says something, you hear me go, I didn't remember that. That's just how it is. But you're right.
I finally got him back. We were doing a show in Glen Olden, and he called me, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to fix him. So I pulled my pants down and walked in the room backwards. And he was like, ah! And I think that was the last time he did it because I finally got him back. Now, how you like them apples? Johnny cracking up.
I wish Donnie B was here for this. Oh my god!
You can't do stuff like that to wrestle to people in the locker room nowadays. You'll get canceled right away. But hearing about it is I love it. I can hear about it.
We ribbed each other all the time.
It's how it should
and
be.
It was love because we were all friends.
That's how we
And
stayed
it was all
sane.
good.
That's how we stayed sane, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, it was harmless. You know, but you ripped each other. It wasn't nothing that was really. It wasn't like the older guys who wrestled before us. We weren't defecating each other's bags or anything like that. But we ripped each other, and it wasn't no problem.
Mr. Food for your dog and feed it to you.
Yeah, we didn't do all that. But yeah, I used to like to do a thing with the greenies, like a greenie guy would be in the locker room, and I would handle some baby on here. I'd be like, here, put this on my back. And I want to see if they're actually going to do it.
If they're going to do it.
And some of them would actually put the baby on their hands and give it like, no, you don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Bro, now you put on surgical gloves when you put oil on someone.
Yeah, you have to.
Let me ask you this while you're here. Do you ever remember in our day wrestlers brushing their teeth in the locker room before their matches?
No.
That happens a lot now.
Why are they brushing their teeth?
I guess because they're calling spots and headlocks and they want to have fresh breath is all I can think of.
It's considerate, but like I see people like they do the whole, you know, like where Meth would walk around with the spoon in his mouth, like they're like walking around like they're in prison, just like brushing their teeth or whatever, like waiting to get their commissary.
You know, I thought of you the other night because I had to brush my teeth in the arena, but I just got a tooth pulled. So if I take a sip of like orange juice and it's got pulp, I got to brush my teeth. Like
I get it, Rob.
I thought of category. I'm like, he would be talking shit right now. He would be standing here making a comment. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me! Don't let people see you brush
because
your
if
teeth.
hygiene was that big a deal when we were wrestling, and I'll probably get in trouble for this. The Wolfman should have been you would have pulled him outside and scrubbed him down with a brush and a hose and a whole bucket of bleach. He smells so bad.
Who's the Wolf Man? I gotta hear.
He's still around. SWO, baby.
Yeah, he's still around.
He's not.
Phil,
Get a picture. Get a picture immediately.
Yeah, please.
He smelled really bad. Like you could smell his feet through his boots.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh
And I
no.
used to have to work him from time to time. I'd be like, Jesus,
You know what?
no.
This is a perfect segue into our
Doing
new
bad. Yes.
All
All right, Tommy, you have. I'm going to just say, to give an example of a doing bad,
Yes.
I'm going to use the example of if you've been online today, you know that Kurt Angle has said that Vince McMahon will go to hell when he dies.
Ooh.
Vince McMahon is officially doing bad,
Yep.
and Kurt Angle is officially judging people. I don't know what. I don't know, but whatever. So that's my doing bad. Tommy, you got one?
Currently or just in general? I would say in general, Danny Masterson is doing bad. He's the first person that comes to mind when I think of doing bad.
From that 70s show?
Yup.
What's he in jail?
Yup, he's in jail.
Really?
Oh yeah. He got caught up doing some stuff that he should not have been doing, and his wife, who was not a saint herself, Bijou Phillips, she was like riding by his side for the longest time, and he got convicted and never denied nothing. So I think I think Danny Masterson's doing bad.
Yeah. You know what sucks is these people that are in prison right now, everyone knows what meals they're being fed on certain days. Isn't that weird? Like for Thanksgiving, we had to hear what P. Diddy had in jail on Thanksgiving.
There's somebody that's doing bad.
I don't know.
He's doing bad. Puffy's doing real bad.
He's doing real bad.
He's doing bad, and they coming after Hovey now too.
Yeah, he's doing bad.
Unfortunately.
I want to say about the Jay-Z thing.
What's
Jay-Z,
that?
a lot of his lyrics, like looking back now, there's a lot of things that could be considered dry snitching. We were talking about this in the barbershop.
Yes.
He had a song called 40's the new 30. So there's that. There's he has lines that, maybe I can get them both to do E. Hopefully they'll menage after we get to my garage. There's that.
Yeah. I used to think for the longest time he had Big L set up.
Maybe. Well, Big L robbed a lot of people too. Big L was
Big L ran with a lot of people who did, and his people did. He was wrong place, wrong time, but it was very circumstantially convenient that he was about to get signed and just wrong place, wrong time.
But if you listen to a lot of those lyrics, it seems like and even the whole Beyonce.
There you go. There it is.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, Robbie. I just flashed the Wolfman on the screen for everyone.
I can smell that picture. That's how bad it smells.
I think it smells like cigarette smoke, unwashed beard, and
unwashed shorts.
And tattoo ink.
Looks like Ian Rotten.
The first time I met him, I was like, "Is Ian here?" Like, I really thought it was him.
Yeah, I think Ian's definitely doing bad.
Oh, see, we're not hoping people are doing bad or anything.
No, we're not hoping. We have proof that Ian's not doing the best, so he's doing bad.
Right. Yeah. Well,
like piss and regret relic.
So he said so about the Vince McMahon going to hell. I found the list of the 10 most sinful cities in America. And first of all, New York's not on it, which amazed me.
No.
Philly's number 5. Robbie.
Yes.
Chester, PA is not represented.
Not yet, baby.
We'll get there. We will get there. We will get there. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? So number 1, Las Vegas, the Sin City. So it's got a gimmick. It's got to be. But Houston, Texas is number 2.
Yeah,
absolutely. I believe it.
I've never been to Houston, but everything. There were more serial killers in Houston than I think in Ohio. So
definitely more strip clubs. Houston is Atlanta, like a real.
I was gonna say that, and the lean scene is that's pretty much where like it came from. So it's like you got to think that it just like the drug culture is just like it's all throughout there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not that far out from the border either in the grand scheme of things too. So the crime's probably pretty high there too.
Right.
Relic, you Texans are such degenerates, bro.
Oh, you guys, the Simon Gotch seminar. We got to tell if you're a wrestler or a wrestling student or know anyone. It's going to be at Catch Point, which is Drew Gulak School. It's a school that the rep are at, and Kurt Robinson. Someone's got feedback. Let me see who it is. It is Big Daddy. That's all right. I'll keep you on mute until we ask you a question, brother. No problem whatsoever. But yeah, so it's going to be at Catch Point right there on Westmoreland Street, East Westmoreland Street in Philadelphia. That's Saturday, February 8th at noon. It's only $40 a head, so it's hosted by Simon Gotch. If you want to reserve your spot, email me, johnny.cashmere@gmail.com, Kashmere.
Bro, will we have killed to have a place like Catch Point to train at when we were young in the business?
Oh, my God.
Right? I mean,
would we ever? Absolutely. So I got to ask Big Daddy a question. Big Daddy, when was your last match? What year?
2015.
2015. About 10 years ago. Okay, so I took 12 years off and came back. So on February 8th, we're going to probably do it. We're thinking about doing a match or two on the pre-show. And then the main show starts. Now, if something were to happen on the main show that pissed you off, would that be enough to make you get up out of your seat and get in the ring and get involved? Or is that something you'd never get involved? You'd never do that again?
Never do it again.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
I got you.
I'm retired. I don't know if you know, I've had 2 open heart surgeries.
Yes.
So, nah.
Got you. But you still get the adrenaline rush from being out there and being charismatic, right?
Yeah. But as far as physically getting in there and doing what I used to do,
no. But you can interact with the fans. You can do meet and greets.
Interact with the fans. I love the fans. I love all of that. And I still watch wrestling religiously every day. So I'm a definite wrestling fan. But it's just as far as me wrestling again, no. I tried to pass it on to my oldest son, and he got in the ring for like a year, and then he got married, and then that was done with that. So I thought I was passing the genes down to him, but he didn't take them. But yeah.
Not for everybody.
Nah.
Not for everybody, and that's okay. You know what? You're doing your thing. You're creating a name for yourself, and just because you're not active in the ring doesn't mean that you can't have a future in the business, albeit whatever it might be moving forward, being
I would love to be in the back. I would love to help put the matches together, help book or whatever. I'd love to. Nobody has approached me with it yet, but I would love to do it.
Hint, hint. We'll talk.
We'll talk. But real quick, everyone, I just want to remind everyone, the official BackSeat Boyz music video will be dropping in 2 minutes. I don't know if you guys plan 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I don't know if you guys plan on keeping the segment going and whatnot, but I will currently be hosting that premiere at 8:00 p.m. But I just wanted to give Big Daddy a shout out. Thank you for coming on. I've heard so much about you, man. Of course, dude. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you February 8th. And
Big Daddy will be in the house.
House. Everyone. Phil, Robbie, Guy, Cashmere. Love you guys. Check the premiere out. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Have a good one, everyone.